friends, so glad to be back exploring some amazing places today, and I welcome you all to my channel, Georgie the Explorer. So you have seen parts of Mumbai known for luxury, exclusivity, skyscrapers and amazing shopping areas, right? But in today's video, we'll explore a different side of the city, yes, the other side of Mumbai, where the very definition of life is struggle, tribulation and hollow expectations. Yes, first we are going to uncover the harsh realities of one of the largest slums in Mumbai, Govandi, the Govandi Mankur slums. Plus, one other interesting thing is that according to the latest reports, these Govandi Mankur slums are many times larger than Dharavi. Can you believe it? Yes, Dharavi is considered one of the largest slums in Asia, but this Govandi Mankur slums are many times larger than Dharavi. I think approximately 3 times larger than Dharavi. Can you believe it? And also one of the most congested and squalid slums in Mumbai that we're going to explore today. Is going to be very interesting. So stay tuned. Because right now I am on the east side of Govandi railway station, which is far more developed than the west. And the west is where most of the slums are located. This is east. Now we are heading to the west side to explore the slums. After right now I am at the station, Govandi railway station, on the FOB. This is the FOB foot-over bridge connecting east and west. At first you can clearly see the slums here. And now we're going to explore the slums. After this is Govandi railway station. It's a small station. I think around 2 platforms. Yes, 2 platforms. And it's on the Govandi is on the Govandi Mankur is on the harbour line of Mumbai Southern Railway. As I told you, Mumbai Southern Railway has 3 lines: harbour line, central line, western line, and harbour line. This is on the harbour line of Govandi is on the harbour line of Mumbai Southern Railway, and this is the Govandi railway station. I'm on the west side of station, and this is and you can see the slums here. And of course, we are going to explore the slums, the inner narrow lines of the slums. And I'm starting from here. As soon as you step outside the station, you will see this road, and on the other side is Devnar Slaughterhouse. Yes, Devnar Slaughterhouse. You can see this huge wall, that is Devnar, D-E-O-N-A-R, Devnar Slaughterhouse, where animals are slaughtered for meat and skin. It's very massive and well known, but it's not something I'm interested in exploring, simply because YouTube, I'm not interested in exploring this. I don't like it, and also because YouTube, I'm sure YouTube wouldn't appreciate such content, so I'll skip. Now I think it's time to explore the super narrow lanes of the slums and see what's happening. Are you ready? Because you can see this very large cluster of slums here. Now we are gonna enter one of the lanes and explore it. And first, when we think of slums in Mumbai, the name Dharavi usually comes to mind, right? Known as Asia's largest slum, Dharavi has been the subject of countless documentaries, movies and urban studies. But tucked away in the eastern suburbs of Mumbai lies this lesser known yet much larger and growing sprawl of slums, the Govandi Mankur slums. So today we are in the Govandi Mankur slums. So we're going to explore these slums today. As I step into these narrow lanes, I feel like I've entered a different world, one that doesn't match the images most people associate with Mumbai. No skyscrapers, no flashy cars, no film sets, just life, raw, real and unfiltered life. The lane is barely wide enough for 2 people to walk side by side. Tin-roofed homes lean into each other. Electric wires hang low, crisscrossing above like spider webs. Underfoot, the ground is uneven. There is a scent in the air, a mix of street food, damp walls, open drains and wood smoke. It's not pleasant at all, but it's familiar to those who live here. Certain corners are so dark that I can't see what I'm stepping on. So funny. I think these alleys are relatively clean, but there are issues like poor sanitation, drainage problems, and the looming threat of various diseases. Yet, despite such harsh conditions, people carry on with strength and pride. And then after hours of walking, I emerge back near the main road, the noise of rickshaws and traffic pulling me out of that hidden world. And this seems a shopping location for people living here. This is a shopping area. You can see restaurants, small restaurants and eateries here on the sides of this lane. Amazing, isn't it? This is a shop here. I can see several shops here. Grocery shops, restaurants and eateries and bakery items here. This is Devna Slaughterhouse or Arbiter. You can see the board. This is entry, but I'm not going to enter right now. But I don't want, because I don't want. This is the Devna Slaughterhouse. I just showed you a very small part of this area to share with you how people live in such cramped settlement without proper sanitation and other basic facilities, basic amenities. It's so horrible. To explore the Mankurt area. Mankurt is also connected to this place, but it's considered a separate location. Let's go and see. So now I am in Mankurt, MNKHURD, Mankurt. Let's go explore the slums here and see if they are different from those in Govandi. The total distance between these two places, Govandi and Mankurt, is just 2 kilometers. And if you walk through the slums of Govandi, it will take 20 to 25 minutes only. And you can also take a train, which takes just 2 minutes. I took a train. So friends, I just want to show you the Mankurt railway station. This is the Mankurt. You can see the board. Mankurt railway station. I just got off the train and I was trying to explore this, explore the slums here and see if there is any difference from those in Govandi. Let's go and explore. See, the area is so dirty, and especially during rains, these slums become so dirty, unimaginably dirty. See this dirt, and it's so smelly everywhere. I really appreciate people who live in such squalid conditions where even basic amenities are a luxury. See this dirt, how dirty this place is. Especially during the monsoon, places like this become so dirty and smelly. People here are kind of used to such situations, but of course they deserve much better living conditions. Now let's go explore the slums here. There is a road right next to the railway station, just like the one we saw near Govandi railway station just a while ago. And there is also a bridge, overbridge for vehicles, and just above the bridge you can see one metro line coming up. That's great. And now let's cross the road and go to the other side. And plus here, just under the bridge, you can see all this garbage piled up. Such a sad and despicable situation here. Oh my goodness. And people also see sleeping here. A mess. Oh my goodness, I can't see this. So many homeless people are sleeping right next to the garbage pile. It's so sad. So this Mankurt is dirtier. Yes, dirtier than Govandi. You cannot walk freely without paying close attention. Yes, dear friends, you never know what you might step on next. Literally, I'll show you the place. And for see, this is the situation here See the garbage pile up. See how dirty this place is. See the situation of the road next to this slum. You can imagine how people live in such places. It's horrible, really horrible. And let's go explore further and see the place closely. The garbage pile. See, you can imagine how dirty this place is. I don't think the authorities are only responsible for this. The people live here are equally responsible, not just authorities, I'm sure. They should be careful about throwing garbage around. See how dirty this place is. See. This is a road pathway next to this slum. And you can see how dirty this place is. Just imagine how people live in such conditions. This is absolutely horrible and despicable. So it's raining now, but I always keep my umbrella ready. So now I'm asking myself this question: why these places are so dirty? Is this because people living in these areas are ignorant or illiterate, unaware of how to keep the surrounding areas neat and clean? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yes, so at the very least, the younger generation could be well informed and aware of the basic civic sense, right? If not, it's high time our school curriculum includes the basic principles of being socially responsible citizens, isn't it? Because I'll show you one more place here. Just here, this water body is fully choked up with garbage, years of garbage. So horrible. This is a kind of nala or wastewater body. Isn't it horrible? This is the situation here, dear friends. Look here, these two boys are playing in the garbage, dirty water. Nobody listening. It's so horrible. See, it's simply the case of negligence. Nobody is care about the life here, the people's life here. That is the reason why the situation persists. That was now under this highway, Mankut highway. The highway is good with several infrastructure facilities coming up, including this metro line. That's a great thing. But only the living condition of people here are despicable, so horrible, especially those live in slum areas. And this Mankut highway. So now I'm back at Mankut railway station. I don't want to spend too much time here because it's getting dark, and after the rain this place became super dirty. And my main objective behind this video is to share people the harsh realities of Mumbai. That Mumbai is not just about glamour, film industry, uber luxurious residential areas and wealth. There is another side to Mumbai, to the city, that coexists but often ignored. Now we are heading to a different location to capture the beautiful side of Mumbai. Let's go. The train is crowded now, super crowded. First, now I am at CSMT station, heading to capture the evening vibe of Crawford Market, which is 10 minutes walking distance from here. And also I want to capture the beautiful architecture around this place. This is the beautiful Mumbai Mahanagaraparika building, Mumbai Municipal Corporation building. Beautifully decorated with lighting arrangements and so amazing. Now heading to the Crawford Market. Of course, now finally made to this super bustling and iconic marketplace in South Mumbai, Crawford Market. The crowd here tonight is much smaller compared to normal evenings. Maybe because of the rain. It was raining heavily just a while ago. So that's all for tonight. I'm signing off. I'll see you next Friday, 5:45 p.m. Till then, goodbye. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And your comments are highly appreciated. Okay.